Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another Dizzle tutorial. I have not done one of these in a long time. We are going... It's raining. Every time I hit record, guys, it rains. Oh, man, we're going to wait for it to stop raining. All right, Dizzle will be back. All right, guys, let's try this again. We are back. I'm ready to do a tutorial with one of the first ones, I guess, that we got, with stuff we got going on in this cozy town. The first one's going to be for these machines, guys. I really like... it all started with this right here, the crafting bench. But I really like these, how these turned out. We have the crafting bench. We have the rune forge. We have the metal smelter. He's working on the metal smelter. It's just back there by the blacksmith, if you watched the last episode. So I put one here, and now he moved up here for now. And then the legendary forge. This is built a little bit different from what I'm going to show you where it's at. This one I fixed up some more because we took it out, but I still wanted to share that with you guys. And this one we fixed up some more from what I have inside the castle. So let's go inside really quick, and then we'll start the tutorial. Just so you guys can see what they look like in place if you're new and watching my channel for the first time. I built the castle, started to build this, and none of this was here. I knew I was going to move my crafting bench in here. I put it down, as you all know, right? We cannot upgrade the crafting bench anymore. So I was like, well, let's try and customize it. Did this, and then it turned into working with this one. Like I said, we had the smelter in here at one point. We took it out because we had acquired the legendary forge, all the pieces we needed to build this. So yeah, went forward with trying just to customize it a little bit, all right? So I'm going to go ahead and share that with you guys. Either for you to use or inspire you to do your own, whatever you want to do with these guys, feel free to do. Again, if I always say in my tutorials, they're just blueprints, guys, to be messed around with. No different what Dizzle does with these sometimes. I do use blueprints, but then I also see what we can do and change, okay? So let's get started. All right, guys, let's get started. Not sure if I mentioned this, but we are using a 2x6x12 and a 2x4x12. That's the size of the back wall, okay? That's about the space you're gonna need. And then the same for the floor. Well, the floor, you think you gotta use two singles. The 16 and then the two single pieces. Larger single piece. To make that space up, okay? All right, we're gonna grab the crafting bench. You're gonna try and center it on the wall, whatever wall you're using. Bump it back to its red, bump it up to its green, and then bump it out one more time, guys. Okay? Then we can grab, we're gonna go in, I'll show you where it's at. I already have it in there. Surfaces. We're looking for, that's furniture surfaces, and then we're looking for the bus driver's toolbox. Up against the bench, and then back up against the wall. So 1, 2, and then 3. Yeah, 3, you make the turn. This one's only gonna be 2, 1, 2. Okay? Then we're gonna go into fences. We're gonna grab dreary fence corner number 1. 1. Back up against the wall, back out to return the green. There's 2. Then we're gonna go into furniture, displays. Guys, we're gonna use the larger one. There's 3. That's the larger, that's the middle, and that's the small. Okay? I can just go right off the bench, guys. Put it on top of it, and I back up. And then I raise it until it turns green. Right there. That's all I do, okay? And then as far as the wall goes, guys, these wall decorations, you could use whatever pieces you want that might look good. I mix them. I'll show you here in a second. And I just go on top of the studs and then push it back. I believe it'll go up just a little bit more, but then the studs show. It's all a matter of how you want it to look. Okay, I do use different ones. I use a different one there, and I use a different one there. Whatever you want, okay? And then as far as the left, I'm using this piece, guys. This is in housewares. It's the oil. You can use it as oil if that's what you want it to represent, but I'm using it like if it's a little air compressor. And we can put, there's a carbonator right there. You can use that. It's a little canister. Let's see. Is it in this one? Yeah, it is. This larger tank. You can put that on top and then push it back and then up 1 till it turns. Use it like that. Okay. So that one's done. Let's move on to the rune forge. It's almost the same thing, guys. Except this one. Oh, I'm sorry. One more piece underneath here, and the lights. I forgot. 2 more pieces. So go back to floors. We're looking for the melodical floor number 2 from Fortnite Festival, and it should fit right underneath. You can see. I'll bump it back out. There you go. 2 reasons why I do this. 1, to make it look clean because the bottom of these pieces are black. And then we can decorate a little bit more with some lighting. I did have this piece, I believe, on the thumbnail, but I actually like the blue better. It bounces better off the white and the blue pieces. But this can be finicky, guys, but you're trying to attach it to that piece that we just put in underneath the workbench. Oh, I had it. There you go. So hopefully you can put one, and then sometimes it lines up, sometimes it doesn't. See how one's a little bit lower? I usually back out, go back in, try it again. There we go. See how it lined up? All right. Now that one's done. All right. Rune Forge. We're going to go into floors. And then we're going to grab... Oh, I had it there. I saw it. Yeah, this piece right here. The melodical thin from Fortnite Festival, the 6x2x1. And we're going to try and center this, guys. So basically, if you want to go to your floor, depending how your floor is, though, or the wall, whatever you want to go off of, you're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to have 2 squares showing. I don't know if you can see the squares or not. And then 1, 2. So on the right, you see how there's 2 full squares? And then that one you can just put right next. It should be center now. And then 2 more in front. Okay? So you have that full strip in the back open. And then you have two rows like this, centered. Okay? So now we can go back. We can grab a bus driver toolbox. 1, 2, and then we're going to turn it. 3. This side 2 again. 1, 2. Let's go grab our dreary fence. Same one. Again, just trying to stay consistent. The pieces match really well with these machines. That's why I used them. Then let's go and grab the machine. Rune Forge. There we go. And then as far as I use this electronic piece, guys, just to fill that space. If you find something you want to use better, you can. You can turn it this way and hide the lights. You can turn it that way and show the lights, all right? And we go back with this piece. Again, whether you're using that to represent the oil or the air compressor, like to blow air, entirely up to you. I like it for decoration, just adding a little bit more detail. And the same thing again, except this one, guys, we're doing 3 this time, all right? I'm going to take the machine out, guys. Sometimes it's better to put these in without it. See if I can get it. Like I said, this part will be very finicky. There we go. Got 3 in. Put the machine back. All right. Now let's go back and grab the same. What is that? Make sure to the Battle Bus Workshop mantle, the wide one, the larger of the 3. And we're just making sure it's level with these 2 side posts that we put in, okay? Then we're going to go into floors. We're going to grab this melodical thin from Fortnite Festival, the 8x2x1. Put it so it's on top of the post to the right and on top of the piece we just put in. 2 of those. Good to go. Decoration. This time I'm using this piece. 1, 2. That's it. That's the Rune Forge, okay? Let's wait for daylight. We'll come back. We'll do the next 2. All right, guys, we're back. Let's move on to the smelter. We're going to go into floors next, and then we're going to grab this piece right here from Fortnite Festival, the 4x4x1, the melodical floor number 1. And then we're going to count in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I believe it is. Don't quote me on that. We'll fix it if it's not. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. All right, now we're going to move it up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's move this piece. Take it out. We'll do that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 1, 2, 3, 4. So we should have 2 full squares open in the back. Okay? Then we're going to go in the floors. And we're going to grab the smaller piece, the 6x2x1 from Fortnite Festival, the thin one, and we're going to put that right in the middle. Okay? All right, and then now, guys, we can go with our usual bus driver's toolbox. So that one, 2, then we can make the turn. And I know my pieces are right, guys, because it is flush on the left here, flush on the right, flush on the front, okay? So we're good to go. Put in our usual posts. One there. One there. All right, and then now, this should fit, guys. All right, we're back. Sorry about that, guys. I did not have granite slab. If I did, I used it on something else. All right, so now we're going to put this in. We're just going to center it, guys. All right, and then the same piece again. Any planks. All right, let's go back in our favorites, guys. We're going to grab this again. Again, we're going to go back, and I'm going to make sure it's level with the 2 pieces up there, just like we did that one, okay? All right, now up top, guys, I'm going to put the 8x2x1, and then the 6x2x1. And then, again, decoration pieces, entirely up to you. And then in the back for that piece, guys, that is, let's see, wall decorations. Here it is, guys, right here. This piece. Again, just push it back till it turns green. Good to go. Again, you don't see it too much, but I didn't want the wall plain in the back. And then as far as this goes, you have that space back there. Remember when we put those black pieces down? I'm using, I think it's an electronics. These 2 right here. I'm using 2 of these, guys, just to help fill that space. Again, this is entirely up to you. I just like the way it filled that space better. Hang on. Right there. And then the lights. The lights are also optional, guys. Just remember, if you are going to use this, some of these pieces, you're going to have to go to the outpost. There we go. 3 in just like that. Take a quick look at it. Yep, that's everything. That one took me a little bit longer, guys, because I had to go get some pieces. So we're going to wait for fresh daylight, and we're going to finish this tutorial, okay? All right, guys, let's wrap this up. Go back into our favorite, see if it's there. Yep. Bus driver's toolbox. I'm going to go all the way to the edge on this, guys, because it will go that far out. So we can put 1, 2, 3. And this is going to be... That's 3 straight out on that one. 1, 2, and different this time, guys. We're making the turn on the left side. 3. Okay? Then we're going to go grab the 6x6x1 from the Fortnite Festival, the Melodical... what is that? Floor number 1? The floor number 2. Hang on. I think it's floor number 2. 1, 2. Yeah, floor number 2. Again, let me go back. Floors. I know it's in my favorites, so I want to make sure I show you guys the right one. 6x6x1. Okay? That one right there. Melodical floor number 2. Okay? And then we can go into electronics. I can't remember if we need to put the forge in first or if we got to put this piece in first. Again, I'm just trying to bulk it up. Like, this is like the legendary forge. So I was just like, all right, we need to really, where is it, T? There we go. Make it seem like this machine needs power. All right? So I go up flush, up against, so it's flush with that toolbox, and I go in just 1 tap. 1 space, half a square, okay? Going to our favorite, see if it's there. We're grabbing the fence post again, guys. This one right here, the corner. Up against the wall, top of the toolbox. Okay. Now we should be good to place the forge. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, perfect. Lined up. Now this one, we got to go back into displays. We are using the, let's see. Let me hit Alt here for you guys. Battle Bus Workshop Mantle. That's the middle one. And we're going to use a small one too. So again, I put it on top of the shelf. I back up, so it's up against the wall, and then I just move up till it turns green, guys. Let's try the one on the right first. There we go. Actually got to go up higher. So turns red, green 1, 2, 3. For some reason, it's not going. Like, again, this machine will get in the way sometimes. There, now it'll go. It wasn't going before. So you want it so that the line is level with the post right there. You see that? The top piece? And it's just above the posts that we just put in. Okay? And then we go back into furniture, displays, and we're grabbing this piece now. This is the Battle Bus Workshop shelf, the smaller one. And that's just going to go right on top, guys. That one, you are going to have to watch your wall. I do have that. Remember, I have it on my walls are 2-story over there. So that's why, actually, it's half a square up top. And that's why you don't, it's not running into any ceiling. Okay? So this one, you got to be careful. All right, let's wrap it up. Wall decorations. I'm using this piece right here. The Squadron Breaker. Again, this is a beast, right? Push it back till it turns green. And I'm just using these on the side. Again, until it turns green. You do have a space, but this, more than likely, guys, you might have this all the way up against the wall, but it's up to you. Let's see if we have it in our favorites. Yeah, you can only put one of these in. Or not. Thought you could. They're not on the floor. It might not be on the floor. There you go. See? And that'll kind of fill that space. Again, just something a little extra. If you want to, you don't have to. It's pretty much done. I think on mine, I have lights here. I think I have 2 of them. Might get away. If you don't put that piece there, you can get away with the light there, guys. Okay? And there you go. The Legendary Forge, the Smelter, the Rune Forge. Again, this all started with the workbench. When I came back to LEGO Fortnite, I was a little sad that these weren't going to upgrade. I'm like, let's try and customize it. And it just snowballed into the other ones, guys. All right. I hope you like them. Use them. Don't use them. It inspires you to maybe to make your own. If you do, that's great. All right? Dizzle will catch you in the next one.